A new exhibit, a new show. This is Go Island. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV's Channel 4. I'm Ruth Harris, and we are on location today at the Alberni Project in the Comox Mall. This is going to be very exciting, and we're very honored to be a part of this. They are unveiling a new exhibit today, and we will talk later with the founder of the Alberni Project, as well as a special guest. Now, coming up in today's show, we have a new big summer for you, and of course, we'll have something from Franco Noviello and his volunteer extraordinaire, Andrina Kosciolti. But first, we are going to start with, did you know that? I did not know that. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV's Channel 4. I'm Ruth Harris, and we are honored to be on site today at the Alberni Project, unveiling of a new exhibit. And later, we're going to have a chance to talk to the founder, Lewis Bartholomew. But coming up first, volunteer extraordinaire Andrina Kosciolti takes us for a joyride. Have a look. I love joyriding, and summer is the absolute best time to do it, and it looks like the weather is finally cooperating. Now, coming up after the break, we're going to have a chance to talk to the founder of the Alberni Project, Lewis Bartholomew. So stay right where you are, and Go Island will be right back. Thanks so much for staying with us. I'm Ruth Harris, and you're watching Channel 4, Shaw TV's Go Island. And we are thrilled and honored to be on site today at the Alberni Project in the Comox Mall. Joining me now is the founder, Lewis Bartholomew. Lewis, tell us why this is so exciting.
Well, what's kind of exciting for us right now is that this is the pinnacle. It's the center part of our whole Year of the Veteran here with the Alberni Project. We were very fortunate to be able to get permission to show this exhibit from the Canadian, Chinese-Canadian Military Museum in Vancouver. It's also one of the largest guest exhibits that we've been able to house here at the Alberni Project.
Awesome.
So it's just a perfect thing for our Year of the Veteran.
Now, how long does it run?
Okay, it opens today, and it will run through July 26th.
Okay, awesome. Now, what are your hours here of operation that people can come and stop by and have a look through the exhibit?
Sure. TAP is open from Tuesday through Saturday, and we're open from 10 in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
We're also open on the weekends, on Sunday and Monday, for groups of 10 or more with a previous reservation.
Oh, okay, great. Now, TAP stands for the Alberni Project. And Lewis, when did you found the Alberni Project?
Well, the Alberni Project was founded in 2000 when I was still living in Seattle.
Okay.
I was inspired by a painting that I had seen of HMCS Alberni, the Corvette, and the fact that it was lost with 59 of their crewmen. So I started a simple website memorial for them in Seattle. So for the first 2 years, the Alberni Project was an American invention. Then in 2002, I immigrated to the Comox Valley, and we slowly developed a mobile exhibit, which has been all over Vancouver Island, from tip to tip and side to side.
Nice.
And then last summer, we started looking at the possibilities of opening up a permanent museum, permanent base. And so in September 1st last year, we opened our permanent museum here.
Okay. Now, coming back forward to today, to the exhibit about the Chinese-Canadian military, what would you say is the most important aspect of that for people to understand?
Well, I think the most important thing is to, the title of the exhibit is One War, Two Victories. And as was talked about earlier today in the opening ceremony, we have the one war, which was the battle against Germany and Japan and the aggression. But the Chinese veterans also had to fight against discrimination and stereotypes and things, and to actually prove their loyalty. And I think this is something that is very important to a lot of us who are not of different races don't really remember that veterans come in all sizes, all colors, all backgrounds.
Now, you were mentioning something in your original speaking points, in that the number of veterans we have. Can you explain that number? That's massive.
It is. If we go by the amount of veterans from all of the wars and all of the peacekeeping missions and things, there's 1 in 35 Canadians is a veteran. So everyone knows.
That's extraordinary.
Right. Everyone knows at least one veteran. There's a lot of them are. We don't even know that they're veterans until we ask.
Right. Right. Okay. Now, the other aspect of that is that the ethnicity of all of those veterans, it spans all races.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. If you're Canadian and you
Canadian.
Served, then that's it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today. We're really thrilled to be here, and it's been a real honor. So thanks for
It's my
including
honor
us.
to be able to share this with the public. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. And now we're going to head up to Campbell River. Have a look at this. You're watching Go Island, and we are on location today at the Alberni Project in the Comox Mall in the town of Comox. They have launched a brand new exhibit, the Chinese-Canadian Military, Two Wars, One War, Two Victories. So it is really an extraordinary exhibit, and I highly encourage you to come down and have a look. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, as we heard from Lewis Bartholomew, the founder. And if you have a group over 10, you can make special arrangements to come on Sundays or Mondays. Now, we are going to take a short break, but when we come back, we are going to have a chance to talk to a very special guest. Stay tuned. Go Island is on site today at the Comox Mall at the Alberni Project, where they have a brand new exhibit, One War, Two Victories. And joining me now is very special guest, Paul Lee. Tell us what you hope that this exhibit will achieve.
We hope that this exhibit will be able to reach out to the public and to give the awareness of the Chinese Canadian, their contribution in the Second World War. And for that, we like to thank our own Chinese Canadian veterans in the Second World War to offer their service, and that's what we hope to achieve.
Do you think the general public have an understanding of how challenging it was to be a Chinese Canadian during that time period?
It was extremely challenging, and it wasn't really known to the public for a long, long time, and that's why we decided to form a museum to offer the public the information and the legacy of the Chinese Canadian during that period. Yes.
Would you like to see more of that information being taught in schools so that all generations will have an understanding of those with an ethnic background that lived in Canada during that time, gave as much as everybody else?
Indeed, we would love to see that, and our museum is in Vancouver, and we're working on that and reach out to the public schools. And we always love to go to school and give lectures on the subject so that the younger generation will know what we have done, and because we always want to be a full participant of this country.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. How important is it for you to make temporary exhibits available to places like the Alberni Project?
Today I toured this museum. I'm very impressed, extremely well organized, and the displays is so wonderful. I actually have learned a lot from it too. Yes, indeed.
And so does the Chinese Canadian Museum, does it offer the temporary exhibit that they've offered here to other museums in British Columbia?
Yes, we
Okay.
do. And sometimes we have close connection to our First Nation friends.
Okay.
Yes, and in a lot of events, we always make sure that they are part of it.
Okay.
And also last year, we have invited the American, if you have heard of the Tuskegee pilot, the airman,
Yes.
in the Second World War. And they went through a similar experience as we did, and they were marginalized. They were not allowed to join the armed services, but they persist, and they became a part of it. And last year we invited them over, and we had a good time together. Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time today. Very appreciated.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
And now we are going to head out for a little taste of summer. Oh, I absolutely love summer. And I'm so excited because I think the weather is finally cooperating. We are on site today at the Alberni Project in the Comox Mall for an exhibit opening. The Chinese Canadian Museum has loaned an exhibit to the Alberni Project for viewing up through until the end of July. And it is fantastic. One war, two victories. And now we are going to take a short break, go grab a bevy, and we'll be right back. You have been watching Go Island. We've been on location today at the Alberni Project in the Comox Mall, where they have launched a new exhibit that is on loan from the Chinese Canadian Museum. It's called One War, Two Victories. I highly recommend you come down and have a visit sometime before the end of July. It is very educational and something I'm sure you didn't know. So, speaking of things that are coming up, let's start in Powell River. We have Prisma starting, which is the Pacific Rim International Music Academy. There's going to be free events. Check out their website for all of the information. It's going to be so much fun over there in Powell River. And then, of course, Bartholomew is starting July 1st through the 4th, and that again is a world-class music celebration. You don't want to miss out on that. Here in the Valley, of course, we have the Vancouver Island Music Fest coming up the second weekend in July. And this weekend, the Shellfish Festival, that includes oysters, that is going on in the Comox Valley. Up in Campbell River, check out the calendar there because there's all kinds of things going on. And keep your eyes open for the opening of the Campbell River Rotary Suspension Bridge that is being installed over the canyon at Elk Falls in the John Hart Dam project. It's all connected. And that is supposed to be opening the beginning of July, but we will bring you more information on that as soon as we have it. Special thanks to our guests today, Lewis Bartholomew and Paul Lee. Very grateful for their contributions today. Please like our Facebook page and reach out to us and let us know what's going on so that we can come and cover it. You can send me an email. That works great, maryruth.harris@sjrb.ca. And of course, you can always volunteer, so you want to reach out to Chaz Leckie to do that, 250-898-2563. Follow us on Twitter, ShawTV_NVIPR. And of course, you can visit YouTube anytime, 24/7, to check in on all of the great stories that our video journalists are producing. And of course, there's also channels, not only for the North Island, but for Mid-Island, as well as the South. There's all kinds of stuff on there to watch and learn about. So have a fabulous weekend, and we will see you on Tuesday.